Welcome back to Ozarks Live. It's now time to go out live again to Tom.
Yeah, Tom, how are things over at the Art of Being Me exhibit?
You know, they're great because we talked to Randy just a little bit ago, and he mentioned, well, the Burrell Foundation, and also you got to see someone's portrait. It was, I believe, the first one you were able to see, and we're going to talk to two people right now who are connected. This is Gabriel, and Gabriel is with the Burrell Foundation.
You got it.
And this is Mandy right here, and hers is the first portrait that you saw. Now, Mandy, I'm going to talk to Gabriel because I knew that would confuse as soon as I did that. Gabriel, tell me the connection that Burrell Foundation has with this exhibit.
Sure. So our entire purpose as a foundation representing Burrell Behavioral Health is to share the stories of mental health and to keep conversations going in our community and to destigmatize what is so often looked at as shameful or embarrassing, and so we thought it was really important in our first big initiative to do just that, and tell the stories through all demographics, all different faces, walks of life, diagnosis, and that's what this whole thing is about.
I'm going to turn to Mandy, and Mandy, you know, your story, could you give us just a little bit of it? Because I think one of the problem also with trying to destigmatize and understand is it's unseen.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, for me, it was an opportunity to share what probably is a very common story that a lot of people may not be comfortable sharing. And so it was a chance for me to help others feel seen and heard by sharing what I've gone through.
Do you like the exhibit that you see? I mean, you're part of the exhibit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's absolutely incredible and so powerful and meaningful.
Is this the way that you think is best to reach out to people and reach out to others who might need someone to talk to interact with, this type of exhibit?
It's unique. It's definitely not something that's been done before. So we are hopeful that it will reach some. We know it's not going to reach all, but our hope is that we just continue to move this through different communities, and it just sparks those conversations. And maybe it's telling you you're not alone. Maybe it's telling you there's support out there, or encouraging you. If Ralph can tell me about his issue and he has the bravery to do that, then I can do the same. And so that's just kind of our hope.
Do you feel, Mandy, that, you know, in your experience, your personal experience, were you unseen? Were you just not perceived by others?
I mean, I think I felt that way for many years of my life, and you know, through my journey and starting to open up and seek the help that I needed and seek the support that I needed, I started to see that that wasn't the case. But it can be really challenging to feel that way when you're in the thick of it and really struggling with, you know, the difficulties of life. So yeah, I just felt like this was an opportunity for other people to then see that and know that they could have a similar experience, that they could also seek help and speak up and get what they needed.
Is there something that you could, you know, give to our viewers as far as a call to action, anything like that? Because all of us have something going on here all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing is to speak up to anyone. It doesn't have to necessarily be a therapist. It could be a friend, it could be a teacher, it could be a pastor or a boss, right? Just verbalizing how you're feeling, what you're going through, just taking that one little step can really open up the door for more.
And what you're feeling is not wrong.
Oh my gosh, it's so normal. It's unbelievable, right? We're all dealing with our own mental health challenges. We all have a brain in our head. We all have a heart in our chest. So we're all, you know, going through this journey together, really, honestly. And, you know, when you feel alone, you just have to remember that we're all dealing with our own stuff.
Well, Mandy, thank you. And Gabriel, where does it go from here?
So from here, we move on to some of our other regions within the Burrell community. So we'll be going to Stevens College in Columbia, and then we're going to UMKC in Kansas City, and then we have a bunch of things in between, different conferences and events that have reached out and seen it and want to share it with their audience. So.
Well, as you can see, as you can tell, it's an incredible exhibit. So you need to come by Randy Bacon's gallery on C Street. I promise you, this is going to move you, educate you, and possibly help you as well. Back to you.
Very moving. Thank you, Tom.
What a cool exhibit, just to prioritize mental health and like have that in the community, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, well, up next, we're with a local company that does their best to promote Springfield.
SGF Cope joins us after the break.